My name's Rafael, you're watching Rock and Roll Garage, and today I'm going to tell you how Eddie Van Halen used to deal with anxiety. But first, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave your comment. Well, there's a really interesting interview by his son, Wolfgang Van Halen. He talked with Drumeo recently, just a few weeks ago, and he revealed that his father was actually anxious. Can you imagine one of the greatest guitarists of all time, a god of guitar, was anxious? And he was anxious even after decades of going on stage and playing and, being loved by everybody. And this is what Wolfgang told Drumeo, that we transcribe. He said, he first talked about joining Van Halen. He was the bassist during their final years. He said, it literally just happened, me joining Van Halen. That was newly sober. I mean, the reason he really drank the most was because of his anxiety. Yeah, Eddie Van Halen was anxious. He got very anxious before shows, and that's why he drank. And I think having me there really centered him. Like, he would even say, fuck, if my 15-year-old son could fucking do it, then what's wrong with me? We just started jamming out of nowhere. I made a playlist of all kinds of tunes, and I went home and learned them. And then we just started jamming. I put both Hager and Roth era stuff on there. And I remember when we finally got Dave in, we showed him the list of the songs we've been practicing. He picks it up and he goes, "What's Get Up?" And I was like, oh fuck, don't look at this list. The first song we played was On Fire. I remember that, which was partly why I wanted to play that at the Hawkins tribute, which was the Taylor Hawkins tribute. It's so left field. That was really for like the die-hard Van Halen fans, which I knew Taylor was, so I just felt right. So he talked a little bit about it, also him joining Van Halen and being the bassist, replacing Michael Anthony during the final years. But I wanted to show this because I've dealt with anxiety throughout all my life, and it's really a difficult thing. It paralyzes you. You start avoiding things that will make you anxious, and it just fucks up everything. It really makes you change your life for bad. It prevents you from doing a lot of good things, a lot of great things. And I wanted to give this an example because even Eddie Van Halen was anxious, man. We all can be anxious. We all can be insecure about what we do, if we're good enough or bad. That's why obviously he would play to thousands of people, but at the bottom it was insecurity. If Eddie Van Halen was insecure, I mean, everybody is. So if you're insecure, if you're anxious, if you deal with anxiety, don't forget that. Even one of our biggest heroes, us rock and roll fans, was anxious. So don't be that mad about that with you, because it's a daily struggle. It's a daily battle. We deal with anxiety. We win anxiety, the battle with anxiety every day. And we start to evolve and change and become, stronger. And the anxiety, things that used to make us anxious, won't make us anxious anymore. So we got to face our fears. And that's what Eddie did without drinking. Because, for example, we can take pills for panic attacks and etc., or an anxiety crisis. But when we pass through those things without the help of the drinking, in Eddie Van Halen's case, and the pills, which is more common, we get stronger. We show ourselves that we're strong and we can do it, So I wanted to show you this thing about Eddie, this interesting take on his anxiety, especially before concerts, that Wolfgang Van Halen said, his son. And if you want to read more, you can go to the description, visit the article I wrote about it. Watch the interview, that Wolfgang's interview with Drumeo, which is amazing, a really incredible interview. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment. Thank you for watching, and I see you later.